Welcome to Ghoulish Gab, always spooky, always under 7 minutes. Today we're talking about TV horror, television horror series, television shows based in horror. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you get it? Do you get it?
Do you understand? I can't do this one without talking about Tales from the Crypt.
Obviously.
That ran from 89 to 96. So like when I was younger, I saw that way too young. I remember having a friend who had HBO. I saw a couple there, and then eventually they started replaying them. I think it was on Fox or something like that, late at night. And they cut out all the good.
They cut out the good shit, yes.
But it was still awesome because, that theme music starts and you see the Crypt Keeper, and it's so fucking iconic.
And rewatching it later, watching the earlier seasons into the later, and realizing that the Crypt Keeper originally was really creepy. And then, eventually he became... It's very Freddy. Eventually he just became a joke. In a good way. I like it. But, at the beginning, he was creepier, and then later it was just a lot of puns.
Yeah.
But I love...
what else? I guess, how do you write that character? But, yeah, that show was so great. You had so many different, actors and directors and, all these different stories and cool people showing up all the time. It was just... It still holds up. For me, I rewatch through them every couple of years, and I still have a lot of fun with it. So I have to mention that right off the bat.
For me, the one you have to mention right off the bat more recently is American Horror Story, which I think really did a major... not that it needed a revival, but television horror had kind of and American Horror Story kind of brought a lot of things back, I feel. It started in 2011. There's been 12 seasons. I don't know of any new seasons being offered. So who knows? Maybe they're we did it all, or maybe we'll get more. We don't know. But started... I love everything up to season 5, Hotel. And then I love Apocalypse, which came a few seasons later, which was kind of this big amalgamation of all of those seasons that I loved. Yep. My favorite season is Coven. That's the best season. Mm-hmm. And anybody who doesn't agree can fight me.
That was a good one.
But every season is its own little storyline, very well crafted. Jessica Lange, Evan Peters. There's so many good actors in it. But each story is its own, but they somehow each time kind of manage to finagle in a little side story that combines other seasons. Until Apocalypse, where they combine multiple. I can't say no. I will always rewatch at least those first 5 seasons.
I didn't like the first season.
Oh, you didn't like Murder House?
That one did nothing for me. And when it got to the end, I felt like it just kept going. And I'm like, why isn't this over?
Lord of the Rings?
I felt that it just dragged on, and I was just, by the end, I was like, I got nothing out of this. So when the second season came out, though, I gave that a chance. I loved the second season. That one, I remember a lot of people being like, "Oh, this isn't any good."
It's the weird combination of religion and
the aliens.
But I liked it.
Well, it was more exciting. And then I liked some of them. I fell off when they started getting obsessed with putting in real life serial killers into the stories,
and that's when I
absolutely hate that. I hate that. They were doing so good creatively, and then all of a sudden they're just plucking all these dumb real life serial killers into the stories, and it ruined it. I hated it after that, so
yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of the last seasons, but that's just me. It's obviously a successful story. I want to talk about Todd and the Book of Pure Evil, which is a horror comedy Canadian show. Ran for 2 seasons, 2010 to 2012. There was supposed to be a 3rd season that never happened, and they did end up years later doing an animated movie to end the story because I think they felt everybody involved was too old and was moved on to too many other things. But it's about a stoner metalhead named Todd and his best friend Curtis. They team up with Todd's crush Jenny and a nerd girl named Hannah. And essentially they're searching their high school for an evil book that's causing all sorts of monster of the week type problems, which is great because you have your big story and then you have all these different creatures showing up every week.
And Jason Mewes of Jay and Silent Bob fame is the janitor, which is how I ended up watching it the first time and fell in love with it without Jason Mewes. Like, I love it either way.
It's just funny and ridiculous. And if you haven't seen it, dig it up. I will say the animated film is almost impossible to find, though. So just be ready to not see how it ends. That's just life.
And then another one that I feel like you can't talk about TV horror without mentioning, it's kind of divisive, is Twin Peaks from 1990.
Oh, yeah, love it.
A lot of people, you either love it or you hate it. A lot of people think it's very, like, X-Files can be slow, right?
Mm.
Twin Peaks is not can be slow, it is slow. So if you're somebody who's looking for action all the time, you're not going to like Twin Peaks.
No.
But it's this murder mystery, soap opera, horror, comedy, small town suck, and welcome to our life style thing that I have never been able to fully describe into words when people ask me about it, but I love it. My husband has tried to watch it and has fallen asleep every time. But I have it on VHS and it's one of my favorite, like, but it's not something you like rewatch repeatedly. You give yourself a break and then come back and remember why you love it.
Parts of it get to be kind of abstract and some of it's very surreal. And the thing is you're not ever going to fully understand it. You can't. Anybody who says that they do is lying because it's just not made in a manner. David Lynch doesn't work that way, and that's just how it is. We are out of time. We'll do another episode.
Another one of these too.
Sometime too. Tell us some of your favorite horror television shows, streaming TV shows, and the thing. Blah, 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 blah. We're done.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye.